Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's Bandana Blake back again. More content for the culture. And today, what we talking about? We finally getting some confirmation from a TDE insider. You know, the TDE people don't really talk too much. You ain't really gonna hear too much from TDE. So we got TDE Punch doing an interview where he lets us know exactly where the whole Drake and Kendrick beef started from. We all know how invested we are in this beef. Been the best beef of the last decade. So this is exciting. Let's check this out. See what he feels is the thing that started all of this. And let's give our thoughts at the end. Check it out.
Where the hell does this start? Is it the control verse that this whole Kendrick versus Drake situation? Do you know where that starts, or can you even speak on where that may start?
I can give you my perspective.
Okay.
And yeah, to my perspective, that's where it started.
Yeah.
You know, Dot did the whole thing in the competition thing.
Right.
Not a I hate you thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We rapping. I'm trying to be better than everybody. You should be too.
Right.
So a lot of people took it personal.
Why do you think that was missed, especially when we know this is a highly competitive environment?
Oh, it was all the light-skinned niggas.
I see. I like that he's addressing that, because for a lot of us who grew up in culture and in the hip hop culture, you always looked at it like rapping is competitive, right? It's a competitive sport. Sometimes it could get a little physical, but overall, you're fighting and trying to get to the number one spot. So it's like when somebody like Drake heard the control verse and seemed to like personalize it, it was confusing to a lot of us pure rap hip hop fans, because it's like, bro, get in the booth and rap if you feel some type of way. Don't get in your emotions. Like, that's weird. But I guess that's how it was taken. You can't control how people gonna perceive shit once you put it out there.
That's why I want to be traded from this team. I told y'all, trade me. My mama named me D''WAN.
Bro, no, I'm joking, but I'm kind of serious at the same time.
No, you're not. You're not joking. I'm with you. I agree.
Pusha T was mentioned, right?
Right.
Pusha T tweeted Dot and said, "I hear you loud and clear, Kendrick Lamar."
What's the confusion?
Meek Mill seen Dot in the club.
Yeah.
Walked up and shook his hand. Said, "I got to get you back."
Wait a minute. Now I'm on the fence with this. That's crazy. Meek seen Kendrick in the club of all places. That's one thing about Kendrick in 2025. It's probably one of the least expected places that we would think that Kendrick would be, right? Like, just see Kendrick in the club with Meek posted up. That's interesting. When was the last time we got any footage of Kendrick in the club? I don't know if that really's out there like that.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my guy Cole seen Dot. That ended up escalating to the fight with him and Puff.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Then with Drake, he doing interviews like he really upset about it.
He was very upset. That Elliot Wilson was telling.
Right. And like that kind of threw everybody for a loop. It's like, huh? What we doing?
Especially when once again I keep pointing back to the roots of things, and that you were in a room. Like even Ali talked about it. He's like, he knows how much of a blessing it was to be in an environment where it was highly competitive with not just 4 artists.
Yeah.
Anybody who could at any given point in time could be somebody's main artist.
Yep.
And it's going to be competitive, especially when you got that going.
Thing though, like what we didn't take into consideration is everybody didn't come up that way. So it was second nature for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody.
See, there it go. It goes right back there to how you grew up, the culture, the context of growing up in the culture, having the understanding of like, sometimes this shit is Sparta. Like, sometimes it get a little, you know what I mean? Get a little testy. People say things, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna have that verbal back and forth with other rappers when you get into it. Yo, you ever just be in a cypher with your homies and then somebody just start dissing in the middle of the cypher and now it turns into a battle? Like, that's pretty much what this basically is. Like, why you personalizing this? It's crazy.
He didn't have that same thing. I get emotional, but
Look. I'm trying to walk.
Still aggressive.
See, he's not gonna let us have no win. Today we not look. We didn't got set back years. Man, but I think about that control, and when I heard it, I was like, "Damn it! This always needs to be an element of hip hop culture. Anything involved, I don't care if it's mainstream rap, whatever. However you want to separate it, the dice. There should always be an element of that. Beyond the high yellowness, what do you think it is that people miss? What do you think it is people miss in terms of, people are like these are the same artists that are competitive about record sales.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing you see some of them use when they do end up being at odds with somebody else. Why was that missed when it was such a wide net? Because he wasn't just talking about one rapper. It was the whole gang. Even the people on the damn record with him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't know, man. It's just, I can't explain where that comes from other people.
Right.
Or why they feel the way they felt. To me, I know it was friendly competition.
Right.
It's like we on the court, we playing basketball. I'm trying to win the game.
That part.
I mean, we can go get something to eat after, whatever it is. But while we playing, I'm elbowing you. You know what I mean? I'm shoulders is going crazy.
Right. So like a pickup game.
Yeah, but it's still love.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate you, my nigga. It's cool. We good money. But again, everybody wasn't raised that way.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
So basically, like we've suspected, it comes down to culture. Listen to a lot of stuff that Kendrick was saying in Euphoria. Listen to a lot of the stuff that Kendrick was saying all throughout those diss records. Not Like Us is a direct correlation to exactly what Punch is saying right now. Like, bro, we didn't have to get here. Even in Euphoria, I always go back to Euphoria and say Kendrick is pretty much laying out the terms for engagement in Euphoria, letting him know, like, we ain't got to go personal. We just a friendly fade. We could keep it that way. Like, at the end of the day, it was so many different opportunities that Drake had to get off on this highway. Like, it's so many exits he was able to get off on before it got to the point where now Not Like Us is the probably biggest diss record of all time. And, of course, Drake's career is not over. He's right back on the charts with Nokia, but he got his ass severely whooped in an unprecedented way. And, it really was avoidable because the whole country didn't have to say the whole A minor line at the Super Bowl and all of that, because Dot literally was just being competitive. It was friendly competition that just got out of control and people started getting in their feelings. So it's like, all right, you ever get into a situation where originally you start out playing with somebody and y'all might be playing, you might play a little rough, you know what I mean? But like he said, it's still all love, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to be competitive, or I'm just trying to get this W, or I'm just trying to, show you up in the moment a little bit, but I ain't trying to necessarily embarrass you, but I'm just trying to show and assert my dominance and my superiority. But for Drake, it wasn't none of that. Like, it was more so, nah, you try to come at me, you try to take my spot, you try, like, the way he viewed it, the way he necessarily didn't have to necessarily take it that way, that was crazy. So I don't know what's up with bro. I don't know what's up with dude. Like, that wasn't a smart play to me. He played himself. All of this was avoidable. Yo, it's culture, bro. And that's what's the ultimate underlying thing. It's you don't understand the culture because you're not of the culture and you're not like us. And because of that, you got your ass whooped because you ain't understand when somebody was just messing with you versus when somebody's really trying to get at you and knock you down a peg. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's like slapboxing that got serious. That's pretty much what it is. What's your thoughts, man? Y'all get in the comments. Do y'all agree? Was this something that could have been avoided, but Drake was acting like a sensitive, emotional nigga? Or was it a situation where it's like Kendrick shouldn't even play with that after knowing whatever their relationship is? I don't know. Y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know. I'm clearly biased because I think Dot did what the culture does: sparring, slapboxing, ciphers turning into battles. Like, that's what we do in the culture. You get a little crazy sometimes. Might get a little physical. That's why people look at rap like a contact sport, in a sense of like it's competitive, and sometimes every now and then it might get physical. And if you ain't built for that, stay the fuck out the way. Straight like that.